Growing our food requires lots of fresh water. But climate change is making this vital resource increasingly unpredictable. Regularly faced with either drought or deluge, many farmers around the world rely on groundwater as a dependable source for irrigating their crops. However, our growing population means that demand is outstripping supply. But could there be a way for farmers to recharge these vital water resources and prevent the world's wells from running dry? Don, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Don Cameron is a farm manager in California's Central Valley, a region that produces a quarter of the USA's food and relies mostly on water pumped from underground to irrigate the crops. And it's fast running out.
I've been farming here for 40 years and have seen our groundwater level drop about 1 foot per year, and realized that we needed to take action to mitigate the problem.
To do so, Don is trying to turn what would normally be a problem into a solution. Rising temperatures have meant that each year the snowpack on the California mountains is melting sooner and causing floods. Rather than see it wasted, Don is attempting to top up the natural underground aquifers.
We take water that normally flows by our ranch, that's floodwater, that causes problems downstream with flooding and eventually ends up in the ocean and is lost to agriculture. And we divert it and bring it onto our farmland. We flooded this field with about 1.5 feet of water for a period of several months to build up our groundwater here. This is our high water mark where we actually did the flooding here. We were a little nervous. We didn't know whether we were going to kill the trees, but we felt it was a wise use of water, and we know how important water is long term, but we took a chance. These trees are healthy. They have a nice crop this year again too, so we know we didn't harm them.
A multi-million-pound infrastructure has been constructed to divert the floodwater to where it can then be soaked through the soil to the aquifers below.
We know that in our general region here, that we can store up to 2 million acre-feet of water, which is twice as large as the largest dam can hold in our region. So the potential is really huge.
Don's pioneering work has proved inspirational. Replenishing groundwater supplies is now a focus for farmers not just in California, but around the world, where new projects are underway to capture excess water in times of flood and monsoon so it can be drawn on when drought hits.